Okay, first, I need to apologize. I just now realized that I forgot to shave today. I'm just out of practice. I'll get better. Okay, I want to talk to you very briefly about how to calculate a percent change. This is something you've probably done in math class before, but we need to address it specifically for this class because it turns out it's something they ask quite a bit in the APES test. And you can count on it being asked two or three or more times to calculate a percent change over time. So it could be like, what is the change in pesticide use or population size, trees harvested, or whatever, all right? So let me give you an example. I'll walk you through how to do it. I'll do two examples, and then hopefully you'll be good to go. And just so you know, yeah, on your um, AP Classroom work, you're going to have to do this on one of your questions. So here you go. In 1970, the Samson Aquifer contained 350 billion liters of water. But in 2020, it only contained 200 billion liters of water. What is the percent change in volume in the aquifer over that 50-year time period? Well, let's just see how we would do that. We always are going to use the exact same equation. And the equation is this. To find the percent change, you just take the ending value, whatever you ended up with, minus what you started with. So basically that's delta. How much did it change? And then you divide it by the starting amount. And that tells you, and then you multiply it by 100 to turn it into a percent. We'll always do it this way. Ending minus starting divided by starting times 100. It lets you know how much change there's been in a percent form. So let's just look at this aquifer, okay? So it says it contained 350 billion to start with, so that's the starting amount. It ended with 200 billion, so that's the ending amount. So ending minus starting divided by starting times 100. So 200 minus 350, that's negative 150. Negative 150 divided by 350 gives me negative 0.43-ish times 100 gives me negative 43%. That negative tells me that it decreased by that amount. So there's been a 43% decrease over time. We're always going to say the final minus initial divided by initial times 100. And it'll always give us the right answer. So let's look at another one. What is the percent increase in CO2 levels between 1965 and 2005? Well, what we've got to do first is we've got to figure out what was the CO2 level in 1965. 65, it was 320, okay? Now I go over to 2005, and it looks like it was 380. So this is the final amount. So final, 380, minus starting, 320, divided by starting, 320 times 100. And let me move this out of our way here so we can see that the percent change is 18.75%. And it's positive, meaning it went up. It's an increase. Okay, that's all you have to do. Easy enough. See ya.